Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If I sound awful, then that is because I am still sick. I have this really bad cold. I really think it's a sinus infection, but that's a whole nother thing. But it is so awful. My face hurts, everything hurts, and my voice is super messed up. But whatever. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some back to school tips, and so yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I wrote everything down on my phone right here, and we're just gonna go. I really didn't go in any order. I'm just going to start from whatever I wrote down. So the first thing is study every single day, even on the first day of school. Yes, even on the first day. This is something that I think that most people do not do, and then if they do it, like me, I normally will study on the first day, and then I'm gonna get into a plan, I'm gonna study every single day, I'll study on the first day, and then it just kind of goes out the door after the first day. But no, you need to study at least a little bit every single day, even if it's just 30 minutes a day. If you study a little bit, then that means you're knowing your material better, and you're memorizing it more instead of cramming the night before, because cramming the night before just does not work. Trust me, it doesn't. The next one is to type out your study guides. This is something that has helped me so much, especially over the summer during my summer classes. I kind of really got into it and actually typed up every single study guide. And this helped tremendously. Before I would just write them out, but typing it up really does help because it just really puts you into focus whenever you're typing up the words, and makes your brain memorize it more. So typing up your study guides works so much, so well. So I definitely recommend doing that. Next is set in the front, set in the front or near the front. I always try to set in the wherever the door is. I know it's super weird, but I like to set near the door so that if I need to get up and go to the bathroom, I can do that without disrupting class, or if I need to just get out of there, I like to set next to the door. So usually where I go to school anyway, the door is usually in the front, near the front of the room, and it's set up to where the door is right here, and then the front row is here, and then so on and so forth. So I like to set in the front row closest to the door. That's just where I like to set, just in case if I do need to get up and leave, I could do so without disrupting anybody else. So that's where I like to set. There are some classrooms I've been in though where the back is closer to the thing, which I still don't set in the back, just because I can't see, because I do have to wear glasses and contacts, and even with that, it's still hard for me to see if I set in the very back of the room. So I will just set on the edge in one of near the front rows, but I will set on the edge, the outermost edge, so that I can still get up and leave if I need to. But it's a proven fact that if you set up in the front row, or if you set somewhere where the teacher can clearly see you, then they're going to remember you whenever they're grading your test, or grading your homework or whatever. They're going to remember you, and they're going to be oh, that girl sets in the front row, and she obviously really cares about her schoolwork. So that is just a little tip. And I feel if you set in the front row, it makes you focus more than if you set in the back where you're on your phone or whatever. I feel in the front row you're less likely to get on your phone, and you can actually pay attention, which at my college that I go to, there is pretty much no cell phone service in any of the buildings, any of them. There is one building that I've been in that had a little bit of service, but the building I'm in now has absolutely no service whatsoever. It literally says no service. You can even go outside a little bit and you still don't get service. You have to go all the way out to the parking lot to get service. So yeah, that sucks in case there is an emergency, but it's also a good thing at the same time, because it makes it to where I do not get on my phone, because I can't, because there's absolutely no service. So that is just a little thing. Okay, college, do not skip. It is so easy to skip. So easy to skip. So easy in college. You do not have someone that is telling you have to go to school. You have to go to class. And so it is so easy. And my freshman year of college, I I wouldn't say I skipped necessarily. I was sick a lot, and so I did miss a lot of school. But I feel like there were some times where I probably could have went to school sick and been okay, but I didn't want to because I didn't have to. And then my second semester of college, I had 8 a.m. classes. And so I did tend to miss a lot of class that semester just because my classes did start at 8 a.m. and, it was a 20-minute drive to get to class, to get to the college that I went to. And so I just did not want to get up and go at 8 a.m. And so if you know that you're not a morning person, then try to get classes that are later in the afternoon. That is what works for me. Right now I am in night classes. I'm in the night program. And so that is it works so much better for me because I am not a morning person whatsoever. At all. I would never go to school if I had to get up and go at 8 a.m. It would be terrible. So now I'm in the night program, and it's just so much better for me because I'm more of a night person than I am a morning person. And vice versa. If you know that you're not a night person and you know that you're not going to go to night classes, then do not go take night classes. So don't skip, and make your schedule the way that you're going to go to class. So if you know you're not going to go to an 8 a.m. class, do not sign up for an 8 a.m. class. Because I wouldn't. It's too hard. The next one is use different notebooks for every class. This is something that I always do, is I just use a different notebook for every class. I know some people will get the big huge notebooks and use the multiple sections for each class, but for me it's just so much easier if I just use a different notebook for every single class and that they're different colors so that I can distinguish which one I'm using. Another one is stay organized. This is something that I feel like everyone tries to do in the very, very beginning, but then they slowly lose it because, it's hard to stay organized. But I feel like that it's something that you definitely need to do, especially in college. You have to stay organized or you're not going to remember your assignments or any of that stuff. So you need to stay organized, or at least try to stay as organized as possible. The next one is use flashcards. This is something I use all the time. I absolutely love flashcards. Let me just get them out here. What I will do is I will just write the question on the blank side, and then on the lined side I will put the answer, and then that way I can just study myself and I don't even need another person. I can literally just study myself and go through my flashcards myself. I absolutely love flashcards, and I think that they are a great way to study. Another one is to print out the PowerPoint slides. If your teacher does do, I know all teachers don't do this, but if your teacher uses PowerPoint slides to go over something, and then if she posts them on Blackboard or on a website or your school website or anything like that, then if you're able to print those off, because that's going to help you tremendously, because you're going to have exactly what she said written, you're gonna have exactly what she says there, especially if she'll let you print them off before she's going over that slide, that PowerPoint. That way that whatever she talks about in class that isn't on the slide, you can just put in the margins of the PowerPoints. That helps out tremendously. If you hear some scratching, that is Tinsley on my door. She's scratching to get in. Another thing is to get cute supplies. This is something that I don't know why, but it gets me in the mood to go back to school, is to get cute supplies. I absolutely love adorable supplies, and I always get the cute notebooks, cute folders, and everything like that. I just love cute supplies, and it's gonna make you more prone to using them. You're like, oh my god, they're so cute. I want to use my cute supplies. The next thing is to read ahead. This is something I try to do, and I don't always end up doing it, but I try to go ahead and read ahead before the next class period, just so I am a little bit more knowledgeable of what we're going to be going over that day in class. This is sometimes hard because sometimes it is confusing, whenever you're going over something and you don't understand it. You're kind of I don't even know what this, I don't even understand what this is, but it will make so much more sense whenever the teacher goes over it that next day in class. So just to go over it a little bit. You don't have to, read, 6 chapters ahead, but just to read what you're going to be going over in the next class period. The next thing is to actively take notes. I know that note-taking isn't for everybody. Whenever I was in high school, there were a couple of kids that would not take notes at all. They just sat there and listened to what the teacher said, and they got A's on their tests. They didn't have to study whatsoever, and they didn't have to take notes whatsoever. This is not me whatsoever. I am not that person. I have to actively take notes and actively study my notes if I'm going to pass. I just don't like retain the information. Like, I'm not the type of person who like can just listen to a teacher talk about something and then retain the information. I'm the type of person that I need to hear her talk about it. I need to listen to her write it down, and then I'm going to need to like maybe even rewrite my notes a couple of times in order to retain the information. I know that there are people who can just retain the information automatically whenever their teacher talks, but I am not that person. I can't retain information like that. I don't learn like that. And so I am someone that needs to actively take notes and then possibly rewrite my notes or even type out my notes in order to like study. Sorry, my alarm's going off. I like set like alarms so that because I have school today, I set like alarms to like every 30 minutes in case like I like need to get ready or something. Like I'll set an alarm for like the time I need to start to get ready, and then like 30 minutes later so that I know it's like, you know, 30 minutes later, and so on and so forth. And then like I'll set an alarm like 30 minutes before I need to leave and everything like that. I know I'm like crazy and like OCD and stuff, but it like works for me to make sure that I get there on time, because I'm not going to get out there on time if I do not do that, because I'm really, really bad at time management, like really bad. Okay, and then the very last one is to use a planner. Sorry, I'm dropping everything. This helps me out so much. I am like an avid planner user. Like I actively use a planner all the time. Even without like school stuff. Even if I wasn't in school, I would use a planner. Like, I don't even remember the last time I didn't take summer classes or like worked during the summer. But the last time, I'm telling you, like even if I didn't do anything in the summer, I would still have a planner. But this is the planner that I have right now. I got this from Barnes & Noble. It was $15, I believe. But since TJ's a teacher, he actually, he used his discount code. I guess if you're a teacher, then you get 20% off at Barnes & Noble, which I think is pretty gosh darn cool, because you actually have to have like the teacher with you though. Like, teacher actually has to be with me if I like purchase anything using his discount. But I think that that's pretty cool that you can do that, because that's awesome. Like 20% off of Barnes & Noble stuff. Like, that's awesome. Obviously, it probably has to be like school related. Clearly, a planner was school related. So yeah, if you're a teacher and you didn't know that, you definitely need to go to Barnes & Noble and check that out, because I think that is awesome. Because 20% is like really good. So it ended up being like around $12 with tax and everything. But I think it's just so adorable. And they also have different designs. These are called Orange Circle Studio Calendars for Today. That's just what it says on the back. I don't know if that's actually what it's called. I don't think that's what it's called. Hold on. No, that's not what it's called. It is the 2017 Do It All Planner, and then this is in the Secret Garden theme. But it just has like a little pocket right here, which I love. And then, the thing that I find most fun about this is that it has stickers. I've obviously used a ton, but it has stickers, which I think is so cool. Like 100 and something stickers. No, 300 stickers. It has 300 stickers, which I think is so cool, because, I mean, stickers I feel like is something that you don't necessarily like need to buy, so if it comes with it, I think that's pretty cool. But the way that this one is, I usually like planners that are set up to where each day has its own separate page, and so this one is completely different than what I would normally use, but this is set up to where the whole entire week is in one page, or like 2 pages, but you know what I'm saying, it's like spread out, the whole week is spread out, and so you have just like a little column that says this week, then you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Move all this, my sticky notes. Another thing that you need to use is sticky notes, because it helps. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. And then each section, it has like columns. You can't really see from the lighting, I don't think. No, you can't tell. But each section, there's like a big column here, and then there are 5 small columns. Yeah, I had to count that. Then there's like 5 small columns, and I think that that just helps so much. I really like it. I think that it's like really cool. And then in the very back, you know, it has like your typical like addresses and like phone numbers and stuff. But then in the very back it has like, they're like these like little, they're not like cutouts, they're just like, I don't know what it's called, but they like come out. Like you can like, they have like the little lines where you can take them out. I guess they would be called cutouts. And then you have like a little shopping list where you can like write what you need, and then on the back of the shopping list they are to-do lists, and they're just like little cutouts and they come out, and I think that that is so cool. And so I was really excited about this planner because it's different than any other planner I've used, and it was only $15, you know, as opposed to like Erin Condren or like the paper planner, I think is what it's called, or something like that. Because I did like a ton of research on planners because I was like, I'm gonna invest in like a really expensive one, and then I was like, no, I really like this one. This one's really cute for $15. And so because I like it so much, I'm gonna be giving one away to you guys. So yeah, I picked up an extra one because I liked it so much. So this one is mine, and then this one is one of you guys's. And so, like I said, it has the like tear off shopping and to-do lists. It has, oh yeah, it has like a quotation every single week. I forgot to show you guys that. Like, let's get to this week so I can tell you this week. This week is all things are possible until they are proved impossible, and even the impossible may only be so as of now. By Pearl S. Buck, A Bridge for Passing. So yeah, there are like little quotes on every single week, and then it comes with 300 stickers. And then it has like your little thing here, and then like again the pocket. So I just think that it's so cute, and like I said, it is in the Secret Garden theme. They do have a couple other themes. I think there is this one and then 2 other ones. They do have it on barnesandnoble.com. I will link that down below in case you guys want to see it. This did start in August, so I'm sorry that this is kind of a little bit later since it did already start. It is 17-month planner though, which I think is really awesome because it's, you know, over 12 months. So yeah, it ends in December 2017, which I think is awesome. So yeah, I'm going to be giving this away. All you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, be subscribed to my vlog channel, and then comment down below that, a planner tip, something that you use for your planner that you would like to let people know. That's like a tip. I don't know. Something to do with planners. Just comment down below something to do with planners. So follow this channel, follow my vlog channel, and then leave either a back to school tip or like a planner tip. I don't know what that would be, but one of those things, back to school or a planner tip. Leave that down in the description box down below, and or leave that down in the comment section, and then I will leave all of like the dates and stuff whenever like a winner will be chosen in the description box down below, because I'm not sure how long I'm gonna make it last. So yeah, that is it for this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys next time, and hopefully I won't have this gold. Bye guys.